Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell, it has been a hot minute since I have uploaded and I want to apologize for that, but this video is going to be summing up my 2019 because as you guys know, the New Year's is already around the corner. So this is going to be unedited, it's going to be straightforward, completely raw, everything. So to sum up my 2019 in 3 words, I'm going to have to go with chaotic, because my 2019 has been chaotic. Love. I definitely have to put love out there. I have received love like I have never received before. And sorry about the box back here, by the way, guys. Just ignore that. I'm in the spare room here at the house, but and a third word I would have to place would have to be, how would I put third word to sum up my 2019? If I had to put it into one last word, I'd say I would probably choose uneventful, for sure, because I've just had things opened up to me this year that have been very, very uneventful. And sorry about all the acne, guys. I have no idea what is going on with my skin. This is the worst I've ever had acne in my life, so just ignore that. I'm sitting on one of Joseph's buckets in this room and it really hurts my butt. So I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible because it's very uncomfortable and yeah, it's not the comfiest in the world. But I want to take my hair down because I've had it up for a while and it's kind of aggravating me. It smells good. I do know that. Now try to make me just ignore this. It's just gonna stay. But this is all natural, guys. But yes, that would be how I would describe my 2019 is chaotic, love, and uneventful, because that's exactly how it has went. And to really get into detail about each one of these, chaotic, I was with somebody at the beginning of 2019. I was engaged with them and about 2 years after 2019. Then when May came around, I was engaged to them for 3 years. So, no, scratch that. I was with somebody for 3 years when May rolled around at 2019, and then in August we had been engaged for a year. That's what it was. I had got my first 2 jobs. I worked, well, I say my first 2 jobs, but I worked at a nursing home back in 2017, 16, somewhere around in there. But it was only for a few weeks, so I don't really consider that my first job. Oh, sorry guys, I'm filming this at like 6 o'clock at night. But I had worked at Golden Corral already, and I had worked at Food City. Food City was my absolute favorite job. I absolutely loved it. I wished I'd have still been working there if things hadn't have been the way that they were. I was with that person for over 3 years, like I said. Things were strained between me and their family. I could tell things were getting a bit strained. I tried everything I could to please everybody and make everybody happy, and tried to do my thing as well. They just weren't really as understanding, it didn't seem like, to me, about what I do, which is YouTube and TikTok. That's my 2 favorite things. It's my 2 favorite hobbies to do in the absolute world. And Joseph, when I eventually found Joseph, I just flat out told him that YouTube and stuff is my hobbies, and I had them take that away from me, and I can't do that. So like I said, chaotic definitely describes up the first part of my 2019. It was kind of strange leaving somebody that I'd been with for 3 years and everything like that, but I had to think about myself. This is the first year that I'd ever thought about myself and what I wanted, and just to get away and overlook things. Just to take care of myself. So I wanted to thank my best friend Sarah and my best friend Anna for coming and getting me during all that chaotic mishaps going on. They are my absolute best friends, and I couldn't have appreciated it anymore if it wasn't for them and my mom. That night everything was going on, I wouldn't have left. I'm just being honest with you guys. I wouldn't have left that night. I would have waited until the next day when all of the stuff was going on. But if it wasn't for them and their strong support system, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, honestly. I know I wouldn't be. And I want to thank them so much. That's something that I'm very grateful for the 2019 year, is having 3 best friends. I consider my mom my best friend. You guys can judge me down in the comments all you want, but I consider my mom my best friend as well. If it wasn't for them really helping me open my eyes, then I would not be where I'm at today. So that pretty much sums up the chaotic part of 2019. The love part of 2019 is after I had broken off my relationship in October. I left in October, and I made myself single on the 17th of October. And I'd already been with my best friend Sarah for a few days. I stayed about 3 days with my friend Sarah after she had picked me up during all that. I'm sorry. And so I decided to download Tinder, per usual. I used to have a Tinder an extremely long time ago when I was back in high school, but didn't care much for it. But I downloaded I downloaded Tinder, and then I downloaded an app called Bumble. It is also a, like, dating app. So I was just scrolling, swiping, and all that, and I came across Joseph. Joseph was on there as well. We matched on Tinder. So I can't remember which one we matched on first, but we literally matched on both of those apps. He was on both of them, and we literally both matched on both Tinder and on Bumble. So, of course, when I seen that we matched, I messaged, like, instantly, and eventually we swapped, like, numbers. And we texted for a little while, and then all of a sudden it just kind of like died, our texting. I was kind of concerned because I thought maybe I had done something wrong or something like that. So it was a bit emotional. And then I was in the middle of actually dyeing my hair purple at my friend Sarah's house. Anna, my best friend Anna, was bleaching my hair that night, and I was talking to Joseph, and he wanted to FaceTime for the first time, and I didn't want to. I was so scared to answer his FaceTime call. Like, it was so crazy. So I didn't. I just audio called, and hearing his voice for the first time, it's hard to explain how I was feeling that night. Like, it was crazy. You guys, it's literally that hard for me to explain how I felt that night when I heard his voice for the first time ever. Because we had just texted and everything like that. And, like I said, I can't even put into words how it made me feel. It's obviously a good feeling. But Joseph had tore his phone up. His phone had broke. So that's why we hadn't talked for a bit. And then one day I just decided to straight up message him, and look where we are now. We went on our first date, and I've been here ever since. Our first date was just here at his house. We just watched some Rob Zombie movies together. We kind of just chilled and listened to some music, and I have been here ever since. And as long as I've been with him, I've never in my life experienced love like this. Like, I wake up with him when he goes to work, and I don't even mind. I mean, I wake up, I even have his work clothes laid out for him the next day because I care that much for him. I made him and his dad lunch this morning. I wanted to do that for him. You guys don't know how happy I actually feel compared to how I was before. Before, you guys thought, I've had a lot of people say, oh, I thought you and so were so happy. It's not very hard to put on a show for anybody, if that makes sense. I was putting on a show when in reality things had gotten strained over the time with that person I was with before. I respect that person still, and I appreciate all that they have done for me and was with me for that long, and I appreciate all that their family had done for me and took care of me. I appreciate all of it, and I just want people to know that if any of my previous relationships, family sees my videos out there, I just want them to know I still appreciate all that they done for me, and I appreciate the person I was with still. I was developing a feeling of a friendly love more than a love, if that makes any sense. That's why I thought that that person that I was with deserved a lot better. Like my mom has always told me, you can't stay and fix something that won't work. She's tried. So I've kind of lived by that saying with her, but I've never felt this kind of love ever until I got with Joseph. Like, he's so adventurous. I mean, I say adventurous. He would disagree with me saying that, like, no joke. He would disagree with saying that he's not adventurous at all, that he doesn't do anything for me, because he's a man, you know. All men do that. But, not all men, but most men. But everything that I've experienced with Joseph, it has really helped open my eyes even more to start to better love myself, to love how I look, no matter how horrible I look. Like, even right now, all of the acne I have going on, and I'm still trying to pull myself together and just believe in what Joseph is telling me, that I am beautiful no matter how bad I look. And here lately, I've been calling myself fat, and Joseph he just gives me that look, and he's like, don't ever say that again. So I have been working a lot on myself, and it just feels so... You guys can probably tell from the previous videos before I started coming back to YouTube at how much different I am as a person. I myself can experience a change in me that I have never felt before, and it is absolutely amazing, and it is all thanks to Joseph. And that's all I have to say is I'm just so glad that I found somebody like him. And the way we spend our weekends is we sit at home, play Uno, and listen to music. And now that he got me my Christmas present, which explains the box back here, he got me a PlayStation 4 for Christmas, and we share it and take turns playing it. He plays with my brother on it. We even just sit at home and play the PlayStation and listen to music even then. And that is completely okay with me. I absolutely wouldn't change anything for the world at all with it at all. So that sums up the love part of my 2019. The third and final part of my 2019 that I said sums it up is adventurous. I say adventurous because if you guys don't know, Joseph cuts trees for a living. He goes to work every day and cuts trees. I am with a tree cutter. So his life is pretty adventurous, and when he comes home and tells me about his day, it's like I'm there with him. It's like adventurous. And we have been on a few adventures together. We've been on some road trips. We've been to Huntington and stuff together. We've been to my mom's many times. We've been to my grandparents, both of them, my mama Maudie. We've been to my mama Brenda and my papa's. We've just had all kinds of adventures already together, and they have been the craziest car rides ever. Because 9 times out of 10, when we go on road trips, I always talk Joseph into buying me an energy drink, or if he gets one, I always take a few sips of it. And where I'm not used to energy drinks like I used to be, I get super hyper. And if I'm not having an energy drink, I usually talk him into buying me a mocha frappe. And he's learned, I think now, to be careful on what to get me, because I've had Monsters, I've had Amps, I've had frappes, and it literally bounces me off the walls now where I'm not used to all the caffeine. And it's just crazy because when I get hyper, I get like crackhead energy. Like, that's the best way to explain it, literally. I get such crackhead energy. I'm like doing dinosaur noises while he's driving, and he's just okay. And sometimes I just want to thank him for putting up with me wooling all over him from being so hyper, and I just love him to death. And it's been a very crazy, chaotic, romantic, adventurous 2019. And the way that I see it is the new year is coming, and I've been trying to better myself and just be here and live each day by like it's my last. I'm trying not to worry as much. I am just trying to live each day and take it day by day. That's what I tell Joseph. Just live it day by day. That's all you can do. No sense in trying to stress and worry too much about it. Things will happen when you least expect it, is what I've always been told, and that is so true. So that pretty much sums up my 2019 for you guys. I wanted to get this out because it has been a few weeks since my last video was uploaded, and I'm sorry I did not film on Christmas or Christmas Eve for Vlogmas. I just was with family both days, and Joseph got so much time off for Christmas and everything like that. I just wanted to focus on getting quality time with him because he works 5 days a week. He has to get up sometimes at 4 or something, and is gone till, sometimes he gets home at 6:30, sometimes 7, sometimes 7:30. It just all depends. But I was just spending quality time with him and quality time with both of our families, and just spending quality time with family. And I hope you guys can appreciate and understand that. I want you guys to know that family always comes first to me. Joseph knows that family always comes first to me as well. And but yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. I love you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for watching, and may the 2020 year be even better. Because also, to add in with that chaotic part, I broke 2 toes. Same toe on both feet. You guys have seen those videos. I forgot to put that in this before ending this video, and here I just put it in at the end. But yes, I broke my 3rd toe on my left foot this year, my 3rd toe on my right foot this year. So yes, that is also the chaotic part of 2019. Maybe this year coming in 2020, I will not break something. As Joseph would say, he's going to put me in bubble wrap, and I said I would still somehow get hurt with bubble wrap. So, yes. Anyway, I had to just add that in there. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. And again, since Christmas is already passed, I want to go ahead and put out happy holidays. I say happy holidays because I don't know what kind of traditions you all have, but happy holidays, and thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.